take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his feet. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Buys a little time. That's it, fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And if I watched this defense last week and I'm the quarterback and I'm starting out on the drive, I am not throwing the ball near these guys. I'm going to play it safe, and he forces the ball right off the jump. They had 5 a week ago. First drive, they got another one here today.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, it makes the catch.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they turn it into a defensive score. This D gave them exactly what they needed. Not only He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, off the throw.
Mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. That's a fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progression.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Taking another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gray. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The give out of the gun. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
so many ways to use the ball. Exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's great. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Whips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Now the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know that...
Touchdown, NC State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception
safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top in times, running out and a half. Firing to the right, complete. Bounced off his feet. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long.
Run it up the gut. Guys, you got this. Let's win.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Wolfpack! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not afraid to go deep. through the end zone